In this video, I'm going to teach you how to use exponents when adding. So to start off, we're going to review what exponents are. The way an exponent is written would be something like this: 3 to the second power, or in this case, it can be called 3 squared. 3 is the base number, and the exponent is 2. Three to the second power means 3 times 3. Okay? Sometimes people mistaken 3 to the second power to mean 3 times 2 because they see 3 and a 2, just put it together. Incorrect. It's 3 twice. 3 two times. 3 times 3. And 3 times 3 is 9. Another problem would be 4 squared. That would be 4. Is it times 2 or times 4? Times 4. We write the base number. The base number never changes. The base number is always going to be what it is. It's 4 here. It was 3 over there. So 4 times 4 is 16. Okay? Let's try something to the third power. You have 2 to the third power. So how would you write it? Think about it for a second. Hopefully you said 2 times 2 times 2. Okay? We had to write it this many times. And the answer there, you can work it out. 2 times 2 is 4. You bring down that last 2. It's 4 times 2, 8. You can also do this in your mind. You said 2 times 2 is 4, and then in your mind you have 4 multiplied by 2. It's 8. Okay? There are a couple of odd exponents you could say, like something like this. 25 to the 1 power, or to the first power, I mean, is 25. 2 to the first power is 2. 4 to the first power is 4. 21 to the first power is 21. A million to the first power is a million. So I think you get the pattern. Anything to the first power is the number itself. Generally, we don't write things to the first power. It's like an invisible one. Every number is to the first power if you write it. Okay? The other problem that can be confusing is something to the 0 power. So if you have 25 to the 0 power, it's 1. If you have 10 to the 0 power, it's 1. If you have 1,000 to the 0 power, it's 1. If you have 73 to the 0 power, it's 1. So I think you get the pattern. Anything to the 0 power is always going to be 1. Even huge numbers like a million. A million to the 0 power would be 1. Okay? Today's problem, the first problem, you're going to have something like this. 6 plus 1 to the second power. It starts off really simple. 6 plus, and then 1 to the second power. 1 to the second power is just 1 times 1, which is 1. So 6 plus 1 is 7. You're going to have something to the 0 power. 5 to the 0 power plus 3. As we stated, anything to the 0 power is going to be 1. So 5 to the 0 power is 1, and then add the 3 to it, which is 4. Okay? Doesn't really get much harder than that. Slightly more difficult, like you might have 8 to the third power or 7 squared, but just remember, 8 to the third power is 8 times 8 times 8. You can figure that out on a calculator, or you can write it out on paper. Some of you may be able to do it off the top of your head. 7 squared is 7 times 7. Okay, and then you'll figure out the numbers on your own there. Today's assignment looks something like this. When you write these out, I suggest you number going down so that I can see them on the paper. I would like you to, after you do it on a sheet of paper, I would like you to also just take a picture of it and upload it to the drive. Okay, so a few problems. A lot of them have just to the first power, to the second power, to the 0 power. I think you guys will be able to handle that. If you have any questions about, actually, I didn't share that. So this was a share. These are your problems that you're going to have today. So you start with 6 plus 1 to the second power, then you go down. I would like you to number going down. The sheet that I gave you doesn't have numbers. So what ideally what you would do is take a piece of paper like this, and you would just write the numbers going down, solve the problem, and then take a picture of it, take a picture of the document like this, and upload it to Google Drive in Google Classroom. Okay. If any of this stuff is confusing to you, the exponents, adding exponents to the 0 power to the first power, leave a comment below. You can also contact me in all the other ways that you guys contact me through. And if you have a question uploading an image, go ahead and leave a comment too. I can refer you to a student to help you through that, because I have a couple of students that are very efficient at doing those sort of things. All right, thank you for watching.